Coinbase is doing their IPO tomorrow, Wednesday, 14th of April, at, speculated record numbers, over $100 billion cap. And today, Bitcoin is hitting a new all-time high, getting close to $63,000. In today's video, I want to discuss, is this a coincidence? Should you be investing in the Coinbase IPO? And what do I think is going to happen to the pi cycle, whatever indicator that might predict the Bitcoin crash? So stay tuned for today's exciting updates. Hey and welcome to today's video. My name is Julian. On this channel, it's all about making you crypto fit. I discuss the beautiful world of decentralization, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, most of all Bitcoin. Today also associated companies. Normally, as the CEO of Cake, I don't comment much on other companies. I think that's just fair. And obviously also I don't want to have any conflict of interest. But when one of the largest companies in the space, Coinbase, goes public, I think it is worth a comment. There were also quite a lot of media outlets that asked me for a comment on all this. And I want to share here a bit on what I commented there. So there's going to be three things today. Obviously, first of all, you might have noticed, if you're not living under a crypto rock, that Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. So give me my comment on that. Obviously, want to discuss the Coinbase IPO. And kind of how is this going to go forward? If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, this is your time. Click the subscribe button and click the bell icon. If you are returning, welcome back. Please do me a favor, whatever channel you're watching this on, Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or on YouTube, upvote, follow, like, subscribe, leave me a positive comment. Anything helps. But with this, let's dive into, the current action here. Screen share, what's happening? Let's take a look here. Well, obviously, let's just refresh the page. Bitcoin is, cracking close to 63,000. I think it was up to 63,000 already. Dipped slightly back, so it had this massive candle today. Let's look here on the Masari chart. I mean, I call this the Nessie monster chart. Wow, yeah, so we cracked 63,000, fantastic. Ethereum, new all-time high, many coins been doing really well. BNB, but obviously it did super well in the past, couple of days. My second largest position, DeFi chain, also going really well here over the past 24 hours, 7 days. So yeah, all really solid. And with that, right, we have the Coinbase IPO, and that thing is super disruptive as a whole here. On the one hand, we have, people talking about how Coinbase is going to be major. It's going to be a super breakthrough. The IPO is going to do extremely well. And then obviously there's others here like on Fortune where it's like, I'm not sure if it's actually worth 100 billion or more. So we have a couple of things here. Let's kind of break this down. First of all, I think the Coinbase IPO is actually going to be more powerful for Bitcoin than most people think, because it's going to put Bitcoin on a very large stage. Obviously, a lot of people are watching the IPO market, and suddenly if there's a company from this weird space called cryptocurrencies that's actually probably a scam, suddenly this company is worth over 100 billion. Yes, people might still call Bitcoin a scam, but they're gonna sit there and be like, there's this company that's now being traded at 100 billion plus. Maybe it's not a scam. And it's one of those extra puzzle pieces to convince more and more people to understand the power of this new digital world. And I think that's absolutely essential. So I've been discussing this a lot, that I think that the Bitcoin is going to go to a new all-time high around this time. So it doesn't surprise me it's happening today. I would have also not been surprised if it happened tomorrow. So I think that's absolutely expected. I think that's the first key thing here. Now, the other thing here is the pi cycle indicator, right? And I want to cover this first. So a lot of people are like, this is the worst thing that can happen because of this pi cycle, and it's been crossing, and now we have a new top within 3 days. That's super bearish. Okay, first of all, what's super bearish? Is super bearish that Bitcoin's going to, I don't know, 65,000, then dropping to 50,000? I don't know. I think that's not bearish. I think that's absolute normal volatility. And if from today's point we see Bitcoin dropping by 50%, I would be super surprised. I would be even super surprised seeing Bitcoin in the 40s, right? So I just want to be very clear. Now, why is there such a change? It's very simple. We have a different game. It's institutional investors' game. It's not retail investors anymore who are driving the market. It's institutions. And they have a total different approach to their investing. They are way more aggressive, gobbling up cheap Bitcoins when prices drop than retail. Retail goes the other way. Retail generally very leveraged. Most institutions are not. So these are just a lot of ideas here. So would I be surprised to see Bitcoin drop to the lower 50s? No. And if people call this a crash, sorry, you shouldn't be in Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 20-30% fluctuations to the ups, to the downs. Absolutely expected, right? Would I be surprised? Would I be expecting what like so many doomsday people out there say that we're gonna see Bitcoin in the 30s? I really doubt we would. I just don't see that happening. So I just want to make this very, very clear. And to me, the stock to flow model, seeing Bitcoin in at 100,000 at the beginning of Q3, I think that's exactly what we're seeing here, right? We're seeing a really nice setup. We're seeing a run up. Maybe we're gonna touch 70. We're gonna see very likely a pullback. Absolutely to be expected. I am not a trader. I wouldn't trade this thing. To me, I'm a long-term hodler. I buy the dips. I hodl and I run. And I'm only gonna sell when I believe Bitcoin is too expensive and when I see other investments that are more interesting. And to be honest, I just don't see that. So I hope you really understand that. Again, I also made a video where I just put in a lot of skepticism about a lot of the altcoins, how they are hyping, and that I kind of pulled down, and I'm keeping majority of my crypto funds now in Bitcoin, DeFi chain, and Ethereum. That's just me, right? So yeah, just want to be super transparent about all this. So that's a bit of the Bitcoin side, Pi cycle crap that's out there. Come on, time horizon people, right? Don't like think too short term. If in doubt, zoom out. Key thing here. So what about Coinbase? Is Coinbase worth an investment? Let's put this into numbers, right? So we are, let's say, at around 60,000 right now. I think a very realistic 2, 3, 4 year time horizon for Bitcoin is going close to gold parity. So I don't know, 2025, seeing gold at seeing Bitcoin at $500,000 a piece. I don't think that would be surprising, right? I think this would be, I don't think it would be like 100% guarantee, but I don't think this is like super surprising. So we're talking about a potential 10x from here, right? Maybe a 9x, 10x. Let's just say. Is this possible at Coinbase? Well, it's very likely that tomorrow trading is gonna be at around 100 billion plus. So is it likely that Coinbase is gonna hit $1 trillion over the next 2 or 3 years? I just don't think so, right? So I just don't think so. So is, in my opinion, Coinbase a bad investment? No, because also Coinbase is gonna have way less downside than Bitcoin. And the reason for this is that many exchanges doing well on the up as on the down of a cryptocurrency, because all they care about, obviously they have assets on the balance sheet that diminish, sure, but for them it's mostly about trading. It's mostly about action. So Coinbase is going to have less upside, but probably it's going to have less downside than Bitcoin. It is a business, right? Why are so many people investing in MicroStrategy? If MicroStrategy probably cannot capture all the upside of Bitcoin, it just can't. But why are so many people investing in it? Very simple, because it's a business, so it covers the downside. And I think Coinbase is going to be very simple, very same. So the reason I'm not investing in Coinbase is, first of all, I got a chunk load of my own money, my own business with Cake. And so I already have this inherent risk here in the crypto space. And on top, I am quite well diversified outside of the crypto space, and I want to have the upside of Bitcoin, right? I want to have the 6, 7, 8, 9x in Bitcoin. And I'm okay with the volatility and the downside in Bitcoin. But so if you're watching this, maybe you have some funds that you can't invest in Bitcoin because of regulatory reasons or because of accessibility reasons. Hey, I would go for the Coinbase investment. I think it's a really, really nice thing here. Would I expect the 6-7x over the next couple of years? No. But I also think the downside is quite well covered because my possible idea here is crypto is going to be volatile. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. These exchanges are going to make shitloads of money. Look, I see it on our own P&L. I see it on our own balance sheet. We're doing well, right? We're growing. The scaling is insane. So I could just imagine what Coinbase's numbers are like over the next couple of years. So just kind of keep this in mind, right? And I hope this kind of gives you an if-then scenario as well. How do I approach this? What do I see? What do I think? What do I hear in the industry? And I think that's really important here. Yeah, I hope this gives you some insights. Let me know if it does. Click the subscribe button, bell icon if you don't want to miss anything going forward. And yeah, as always, I love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Let me know a couple of questions you might have. I'll try to answer all of them and leave an upvote. So yeah, hey, stay healthy, stay safe, make good decisions, lots of fortune, and all the best. Cheers. See you next time. Yours truly, Julian. Bye-bye.